right, it's time to lose it with books. So your job is really, really hard, and you work really, really hard at work, no doubt. It can be really stressful, but none of us deserve to burn out. None of us deserve to, no professional deserves to burn out. And by evaluating your thinking, you really raising the level of your thinking to this evaluative level, you raise your thinking above those daily worries by planning, by learning, by being really organized, by improving your productivity. You are going to make yourself feel more comfortable at work. And these can all be done really, really well. Those things can all be done elegantly on these wonderful e-ink tablets. And really what I'm talking about here is I'm talking about turning kind of toxic productivity, which is just like, I've got to get things done, I've got to get things finished, I've got to get this out, I've got to get this produced, into a resilient productivity. And if you actually use these amazing tools here, I think that you become more resilient at work. We were discussing this just the other day at home. We're talking about productivity YouTube, and what I mean by that is YouTubers that sort of give you tips and tricks on how to be more productive. And it's kind of like, it's always aimed at just doing more in less time, or it's aimed at kind of trying to trick yourself into being more focused. And I'm not somebody that struggles to be focused. I've got to be honest with you. This isn't something that I think that my age group. I'm 37. Let me know in the chat what ages you guys are, but it's not something that I particularly struggle with to keep myself focused. And then there's something that some videos have been discussing and using, like, if you think about like what do you exude, what is your main kind of passion, what's the thing that you care most deeply about? And the way to put that to yourself is, if somebody squeezed you, what would come out? So I said this to my wife, I said, right, what if you squeezed me, what would come out? And obviously love was the first thing that she mentioned, because she'd be thinking about me as a family person, and family always comes first in all of our lives. I'm sure that's a massive deal, obviously. But as a professional, what did she say? She said, well, I think like you're very discerning, like you're very good at evaluative thinking, you've got great taste. And these are the things that she talked about. She mentioned that you're very good at appraising things over a wide range of topics like art, literature, and technology. And so I was thinking about this a bit longer. And one skill that I know I have is to make up my own mind on things. I know that I'm very good at coming to my own conclusions and my own evaluations of things. And I know this is what my bosses really like me for in meetings. What they think that I'm really good at in meetings is that they say, well, I bring to the table that evaluative thinking, good ideas, my own thoughts, my own appraisal of things, not just very much the opposite actually of Emperor's New Clothes, and very much like my own ideas of what's useful and what's good or bad about a particular set of choices we might be making. That's what I bring into meetings. That's what I bring to the table. And it's important to be able to know your own skills and be able to talk about them in this way. This is why I called my website Evaluate Everything, and these shows I'm more and more referring to them as Evaluate Everything. So I think that's what I do well, and I think that's what I can teach you to do better. And so I hope you'll believe me when I say that I'm really enthusiastic for these e-ink tablets. I have spent a lot of time now evaluating these e-ink tablets, and my evaluation of this is they've truly improved my life at work. And so if it's your first time, if it's your first time with e-ink, it's about time you pop that cherry. It's about time that you actually lost it with books, and I think this is the one to try. I think the best device to try e-ink on right now is the Nova Air 2. So this is the one, but the Nova Air 1 is fabulous, and if you can find one secondhand, it's a great one to try on. But the Nova Air 2 might be the best one to try on. Let me know what you think about that in terms of your own sort of experiences with that. Go for it. You will find an e-ink tablet to be truly invaluable, and you'll love it, and then you'll probably want to buy yourself a larger one, and off you go, because then you'll have something that fits in your jacket pocket, if you like, something that fits easily, and you can pull out on an aeroplane. You can pull out on the aeroplane when your children have just been sick on you, and you can just you've got this fabulous device that you can read and think on, and that you can do really, really useful things on, aside from just being a great e-reader. So yeah, this is really, really good. This, I suggest, is where you try e-ink for the first time.